I've just read a shocking expose on the FDA entitled Innocent Casualties, the FDA's War Against Humanity, and I'm here with the author, Elaine Feuer. Elaine, tell us why you wrote Innocent Casualties.
I wrote Innocent Casualties to expose the FDA's attempt to deny Americans access to nutritional supplements and alternative treatments that are used in many other countries. Every day, thousands of people are needlessly dying and suffering because it is financial and political considerations that come before scientific nutritional facts and proven alternative therapies.
What can the viewer read on this website?
Well, the viewer can read the horror story about Vioxx, an arthritic drug that was given to patients with arthritis. Now, this drug had such horrible side effects that 100,000 people had heart attacks and 50,000 of those were fatal. Now, the FDA and Merck Pharmaceuticals knew the hazards of this drug, but they still marketed it.
That is unbelievable. Obviously, the FDA is not protecting the public.
Absolutely not. FDA agents own stocks in the companies they're regulating. There's a revolving door. People will work at one of the Fortune 500 drug companies, then go to the FDA and maybe the NIH. It's a medical monopoly in the U.S., and people go through these revolving doors.
You also write about alternative therapies for AIDS and breast cancer.
That's right. In the book, reader will see how the FDA goes about destroying a small company, and in this case, the company had a nutritional therapy that did wonders for AIDS patients. The FDA took them to court. It was a kangaroo court. The company was not allowed to even market or give their totally non-toxic treatment to AIDS patients. And the pharmaceutical companies were protected again by the FDA. Also in the book is a story of a 73-year-old woman who was dying of breast cancer. Her breast cancer had metastasized to her skin, left lung, and left heart lining. Now, mainstream doctors wanted her to get chemo right away, even though they thought she only had a few months to live. Instead, she was treated by an incredible naturopath who injected her with ozone. Within a few months, she was cancer-free. Now, cancer cannot survive in an ozone environment, but ozone machines are illegal in the United States because ozone cannot be patented. So here again, you have money being the story rather than our health.
Tell us about the vitamin B bust.
Well, this was incredible. FDA agents in flak jackets and guns drawn burst into a doctor's office to seize vitamin B. Patients and nurses were pushed around. Patients' records and computers were taken out. And thank God one of the patients had a video camera, so this is all on tape, so the American public can see that this really happened.
Elaine, what can the public do to stop what you so aptly call an undercover dictatorship by the FDA?
Well, it's crucial for the public to understand that the mainstream medical monopoly could not exist without the enforcement powers of the FDA. So people should buy Innocent Casualties, contact their representatives in Congress and the Senate, and demand their constitutional right to freedom of choice in health care. If the status quo remains, medical costs will continue to escalate, and every American's health care will be in jeopardy.
Thank you, Elaine.
Thank you.